Hello and welcome back to the show. Thank you all for listening in last time in the last episode. Firstly, I would like to address something small, the title and the gist of the podcast. So the title is LogToMono, which is a play on the words, on the word monologue, and also a small play on the word not to self. So it's a work around that because it is something that I am doing on my own, or talking to myself, speaking to a version of myself. Yes. The content matter for the show is anything and everything around life, really. So that's that. Otherwise, still working on an intro. Welcome to the show. Let's dive right in. Today we shall be talking about stealing ideas and the moral implications or aftermath of that. So stealing ideas, I mean, you have an idea, you come up with something, you're trying to build your idea, you confide in a person and tell them about your idea. This is format one of stealing an idea, but you confide in one person, you tell them about it, and how you're trying to build your idea, and then they, at some point in time, let's say you haven't yet fully furnished your idea, you find that they have done something similar, if not exactly the same to what you had told them. Yeah, that is stealing. In my opinion, it counts as stealing an idea. But is it morally correct or wrong? Should there be moral implications? Should there be implications of something like this? Number two, you have an idea that you are working on silently. Yeah, you have an idea that you're working on silently. You come around to building your idea and finishing it and bringing it to life. Yeah. After a while, you see what you would term as copycats, perhaps. So people who are working around your idea or doing exactly the same thing, and these people might even execute your idea better. Now, that is also another thing. Now, my question is, what is the moral implication? Should there be implications of, for example, for the second instance, where you find someone is also doing the same thing as you, and they're doing it better than you? Should there be an implication? I'm asking this because I saw recently on Twitter, I think either yesterday or the other day, someone tweeted and they were essentially saying that a lot of people had copied this person's idea, and he was, I guess, sort of calling them out for copying this one person's idea. And so should there be implications about that? Should there be some sort of like punishment? Sounds like an uh sounds too much, but like, should there be a sort of a catch when something like this happens? Who knows? You let me know. Moving on. Burnout. Um, I'm guessing many of us listening in have experienced burnout or some sort of burnout. The simplest definition is when you're tired of doing what you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing. So for many people, usually it is from like employment, like you're burnt out from employment. How do you notice that you're burnt out? How do you go about that? Personally, it is when I am very highly unmotivated to, go on about my day's work. So I don't want to do anything around my work. Yeah, or whatever I am supposed to do. It could be work, or let's say passion projects that you're doing on the side, but you're feeling unmotivated. There, that is my biggest like sign of burnout. I have seen people who get depressed. I don't know if it is like a sign of burnout or like an aftermath of burnout. Man, things are tight. But I'm talking about this because I recently experienced it again. Also, this is like a recurring thing. It like rarely happens like just once and like it goes away. So you can have a good while, a good months, a good period of months without experiencing burnout, or you can even go a very long while without experiencing burnout, and then you have it, and then you work around it, and then later on it still comes back. Depends on whatever situation you're in. But how do you heal from burnout? How do you get rid of it? To say, personally, listening to loud music. I listen to a lot of loud music. You can go out with friends, link up with your friends. Do things that interest you. Do things that interest you as you try to beat this thing that is, taking all the life out of you. Yeah. And last but not least, I would like to talk about Amapiano, the South African genre of music that has recently taken over the world. Firstly, I am a big fan. I am a big fan, so I listen to like almost on a daily. But recently there have been podcasts, and there's been a bit of an outcry on socials that it is everywhere in the clubs. It is being played too much in the bars and whatnot. And to that, I would actually agree. At least here where I am, there are so many places that play it a lot in and out. It's so much that there are some people who have actually been branded as piano DJs, like exclusively the genre they play is piano. And for a DJ, I don't think that is really I don't think that is something that should be, I guess, a DJ in the sense of being a jockey, is that you should have a wide variety of genres on your fingertips. But I guess here we are. And also stealing the light of other genres. So given piano is trending everywhere highly, we are hearing less of other genres. Afrobeats is like, for me, it's like one of the most noted genres, but there's less how can I say, the push for Afrobeats has reduced in comparison to the push it has had over a while, at least from my perspective. So there are many. The rate at which Afrobeats artists come up nowadays is slower compared to 2 or 3 years ago. Like a lot of the would-be Afrobeats artists now are in they are all alternative. I don't know how to pronounce it. The alternative. And I am actually a big fan of alternative music, but I miss that Afrobeats. That, like, the first time I had Jealous by Fireboy. Wow. And that whole album was quite a work of art. I heard that Ashake has an album called Work of Art. Anyway, Afrobeats. I miss Afrobeats. And there was Rema recently had an album out, and he was talking about not diluting the genre for the outsiders to be able. He was talking about not watering down the genre, so to enable the outsiders to be able to also make Afrobeat, which he raised a valid point. And as such, we had He is, I think that's how it's pronounced, his album. I think it's quite a good album because there are some gems on there that are really high energy. Like, you listen to these when you like hyping yourself up, but you can tell that it is a big contrast. Like, there's a big difference when you compare to Rema coming up. But I actually like all this. I like the hype music. So I guess I am crying out for the old Afrobeats, or the beginning of Afrobeats, as well as I am appreciating where Afrobeats is currently, because people evolve, genres evolve, and as an avid music listener, I really try to keep up with what is going on. So I have an appreciation for the new. I also miss the old. Yeah. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you for listening in. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Peace.